The perfect husbando.
Howdy, my name is Tara, and I hope you're having a terrific day. And if you are not, well then, I hope this video is about to make your day just a little bit better. This video is part of my SSR unit analysis series leading up to an overall SSR tier list. At the end of this analysis video, there will be a tier list update. So please be sure to stay tuned until the very end, as this tier list already includes all of the other SSR characters that I've analyzed in this series. Today we'll be analyzing the perfect husbando, Ludger. Ludger is actually an SSR character that has just recently started to become recognized. The first limited fire raid really showed everyone how difficult content in Tales of Crestoria can really get, and Ludger was the only character that everyone relied so heavily on for just a little bit of reprieve. Please consider subscribing and liking if you end up enjoying this video, and you can also check me out live on Twitch found in the description. So now on to our character analysis. Ludger is a dark element and dual blade type unit. He has super low health, high attack, and average defense. His passive skill is geared toward a dark team that consistently can obtain about 20 hits, which is pretty easy for the dark element, as you have Vicious and Leon, who both generate a lot of hit. His passive skill will provide plus 10% attack to all allies and an additional 13% attack to dark allies when a 20 hit is achieved. Ludger's first art starts to show the utility that Ludger can bring to a composition. He has a 100% chance to decrease attack of one enemy by 5% for 2 turns on a 2-turn count, while also providing a bit of hit generation. This attack decrease art being on a 2-turn count means you can have consistent uptime of this debuff. His second art kind of operates parallel to his first art by having a 100% chance to decrease defense by 10% for 2 turns on a 4-turn count. Lastly, his Mystic art kind of wraps together his entire kit, with a high attack ratio of 340% and 15 hit generation on an overlimit cost of 220. This overlimit cost of 220 puts him at sometimes an awkward position when it comes to lining up your Mystic art every 3rd turn with your other damage dealers. And for this reason, we're going to be looking at the Memoria Stone options to kind of solve this issue initially in the game. So when it comes to Memoria Stones, I actually recommend equipping Ludger with Kronos. Kronos is a pretty niche Memoria Stone, and in general, I would not recommend his Memoria Stone on most other units. Kronos provides Ludger with an overlimit boost of 70 at the start of battle, alongside an elemental match. Seeing that Kronos Memoria Stone is largely health-centered, it kind of counterbalances Ludger's squishy nature with that additional tankiness. Kronos also fits extremely nicely with Ludger, as having that 70 overlimit boost puts him on prime target to hit that 3rd turn Mystic art with your other damage dealers initially. The great thing about the Kronos Memoria Stone as well is that it can actually be gotten through the Arena Summon, which is going to be another Memoria Stone added on to our recommended Memoria Stone list that are gotten outside of the Glimstone Gacha. Alright, here we are, the real reason you are here. This tier list is an overall SSR tier list focusing more on how characters will do in all content rather than solely their element specific content. This tier list will be continued to be modified and iterated upon as the game evolves and I do more SSR unit analysis videos. My intention is around once per month to create an overall SSR tier list, which will be the culmination of these SSR unit analysis series videos. So before we get into Ludger on our overall SSR tier list, I would actually first like to make an adjustment to the ranking of one of our meta units. Reed is getting moved down to B tier as a viable character. Reed has actually been a character that I have been taking a serious look at over the past week. And while he is a usable character, I just don't think Reed belongs in the meta category any longer. Reed's high overlimit cost of 240 and art turn counts of 4 and 5 makes him severely lacking in comparison to other fire SSRs. Even his passive skill, which is centered around giving fire element units plus 20 overlimit gauge on a successful break, is currently not needed, as Luke and Stan already possess ideal overlimit gauges. This sadly just creates so many situations that you would rather choose other units over Reed, even in content that he would be advantageous in. For all of these reasons, I believe Reed is a viable character and is honestly slowly losing his place when you compare him to other damage dealing characters. So with all this in mind, where does Ludger rank on our overall SSR tier list? I have chosen to give him the ranking of Meta! Ludger is the character that during the first limited raid, everyone used to stack attack and defense down debuffs. Without Ludger, that fight became almost unbearable in ways, as the damage you would receive could easily wipe out your entire team. This makes Ludger one of the premier units in raid, possessing the utility and damage that you need. In addition, he kind of works perfectly in tandem with God tier Leon once he becomes fully awoken due to his passive skill. So I guess you could say when it comes to Leon, Ludger is the most supportive and perfect of husbandos. Please be on the lookout for the next SSR unit analysis in our series on Kohaku. Kohaku has such a unique place in martial artist compositions, so you will not want to miss out on the next SSR unit analysis video in our series. Please be sure to like and subscribe as always if you want to see more Tales of Crestoria unit analysis content. And you can always head over to my Discord for more discussion on these units in the meantime, or check me out some time on Twitch found in the description. Aww, Ludger, bye-bye now.